Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm Stewart J. Lowe. You can call me Stu. You can also call Assad because he's our mortgage specialist, Assad Naeem from the Bank of Montreal. How you doing, Assad? Good to see
Pretty
you
good.
again.
How you doing?
Good,
Yeah.
buddy. Topics. There's a lot of topics that we've done, and some of them we're going to repackage because they're very now. You know, people
Right.
are wondering about, of course, transferring your mortgage. So this particular one is going to be how to transfer your mortgage. So can you tell us how the best way to go about that is, Assad?
Absolutely. No, thank you. So when we talk about transferring the mortgages, we're talking about you have a home, you want to sell that home, and you want to buy another home. But you have an amazing rate and you have an amazing term on your current home with the mortgage that you have. And you don't want to break out of it and get a higher rate, especially in today's environment, or a different term on your new home. So there is a thing called a port when you port your mortgage, and in layman's terms, it's basically transferring the mortgage that you have on your current home that you're looking to sell and putting it onto the new home that you're looking to buy. So it is actually called porting your mortgage, where you port it from here to there. Now, there are certain things that have to happen for you to port your mortgage. The first thing is you have to be selling your first home. If and only when you are selling your home can you take the mortgage out of that property and put it to a next property. If you're not selling that home, then that mortgage is going to stay attached to that property. You can't take that, put it over here, and then put a new one over here. This one stays over here, this one stays over here. Um, so we've established that you have to sell your first home in order to take that mortgage and switch it over to the second home. So that sale is evident, it's going to happen. Now, what everybody needs to know is that porting your mortgage isn't just, hey, I already have a mortgage, I'm already qualified, all I got to do is sign some paperwork and then it'll be switched over to the new address. I wish it was that simple. Unfortunately, it's not. It's still an entire mortgage application where you have to qualify to carry this home that you are looking to buy, even with that mortgage being transferred over. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Because some scenarios change, like your income and your expenses and your liabilities that you would have had when you first got this home with this mortgage are now changed when you're looking to buy this home. So they need to be verified because it's a new property and it's been some time to see if everything still holds true that you were able to qualify for this amount, that you are still able to qualify for this amount. Another thing is your mortgage most probably will not be enough to cover the entire cost of the new home that you're looking to buy. So you would still need to put some sort of down payment over here. And if you want, you can add additional funds to cap up the difference between this mortgage and the selling price. Or if it's just enough, you put enough down payment on this home. So this mortgage over here comes in status quo with the same amount that is already there. Now, there are two ways to go about it. If you want the mortgage amount to stay the same, for example, let's throw an arbitrary number out. You have a mortgage of 200K over here, and you want the mortgage of 200K to stay over here, but you're buying a house for 500K, meaning you have to have own funds of 300K. They can either come from the sale of this home, from the proceeds, the profit that you get, or from your own pockets to cover that 300K in order for you to still have the mortgage of 200K. And you need to qualify for that 200K again. Now, if you don't have that 300K to put in, that 200K is going to get transferred over. And let's just say you put 100K in there, 20% down. Now, 100K minus 500K, that's 400K minus the 200 of the mortgage that you want to bring over. That's a gap of 200K that you still need to cover. Now that you can add additional funds onto that mortgage, so you have that old 200 plus that new 200 in order to make up that $400 mortgage that you need to afford that $500 house. Now, with that, there's two ways to do it. One, you can select a whole new term for that new 400 that you're going to get, or you can blend the term, meaning you can take that old 200 at that old rate that you have, and you can take that new 200 at the new rate that you have, and you can blend that together to get a median rate, which is the median between what you have and what the market rate actually is, and you have a whole 400. In that instance, the term and amortization, the term period, meaning if it was a 5-year term and you only have 2 years out of the 5 years left, that'll stay the same. The amortization, meaning out of the 300 months, you have 250 months left, that will stay the same in that blended scenario. So if your mortgage term is coming up for expiry or renewal in 2 years, they would still stay the same. That $400 will come up for renewal in those 2 years. Your amortization will stay the same. And then when it comes up for renewal, you pick your new rate at whatever the market rate is. But in a nutshell, it still is a whole entire mortgage application. You still need to show that you can qualify for this home, regardless of how much down payment that you're putting, and if you need additional funds or you're just taking the old mortgage and putting your own funds into it. And you still need to show your income, you still need to show your liabilities, your credit bureau score in order to be able to carry this home, even if you're selling this home. But case to case, every scenario is different. That's just a generic overview of what a porting is and how to transfer your mortgage over to your new home. And you're free to contact us and we're able to help.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you can always, it sounds maybe a bit complicated. It probably isn't when you sit down with someone and explain, this is how we're going to do it. And that's what you're good at.
Yep,
So, Assad, we'll
absolutely.
leave that there for that topic for this week. We'll pick another topic for next week, and we'll wish you a good week. Okay?
You also.
Good to have you with us. Thanks, Assad. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to be notified of new ones.